is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girl's top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Your boy Ryan LFC. Back again with another exclusive match preview. I'm just kidding. I'm just taking it easy. Jamaica versus El Salvador. So, I drink some peanut punch. You know what I mean? So, present oats, peanut, banana, a little bit of peanut butter in it, you know? Yeah. So, present, as usual, strong back people. Just coming from the gym and I feel good. You know what I mean? Buy my new Jamaica jersey, you know, big people, big, me not lie. I large this. Normally I medium wear, but I say I not take no risk buy the medium. I go buy the large. So hopefully by the time the year for done, I can get back massive big and fill up in this jersey. But big up to everybody down in the comment section. Big up to the people that are watching back and the replay. So don't forget to check out Cards Plug. Use the coupon code Ryan LFC to get 10% off your order. Honestly, people, I'm looking forward to see this game against El Salvador. We already drop out of the World Cup, so we're just playing for bragging rights. Do I believe we're going to beat this El Salvador team? I don't think so. Where the goal is going to come from with this Reggae Boyz team, but we will get into that. Paul Hall press conference, people. But don't tell you guys how I feel about Paul Hall being the head coach. If you haven't checked out that video, check it out. And you know, I am Ryan LFC. See? I am Ryan LFC. And a lot of people not going to agree with every single thing I said. See? A lot of people not going to agree. But I don't want here to know that I have 300 people sitting watching me sometime. And the 300 people agree with every single thing I say all the time. So that don't make no sense. See? It don't make no sense. So I make a video this morning, put it out. And a lot of people say, yo, them lose half of me. And them same people there. I was watching the press conference over Simon Preston channel. And them same people there say them lost respect for me because of what I said about Paul Hall. Them said one down in the comment section. I say, yo, them lose half of Paul Hall and this and that and ray. You know? So I'm there in class, brother. But I still a watch, man. You say they in a class. Big up, man. Big up to the people them in the class. Big up to all the students them in the class, Virgin. I hope you can give me a beautiful lady in the class. If any woman in the class, I am looking for a fiance, brother. See? You show her the video and tell her, say, yo, your vlogger friend want her. So just send a number, Bridget. See? But anyway, people, listen. Barely big up. Big up. Loud music. Entertainment. Enough love and respect. Loud music I haven't seen over here for a long time, brother. Big up, boy. What all of the people them would disagree with me when we say, yo, Paul Hall should be the head coach of the Reggae Boyz. Should still be a part of it, but they are assistant coach. And help with the coaching staff in Jamaica. That would be a good. But I have some news for you guys about some of the players them who pulled out of the squad. And we can say this for record. So you know people. You want people. I'm going to tell you now. The player them who supposed to come, who miss off of that list, yes, them ticket buy. Them ticket buy. Kevin Stewart ticket buy to come to Jamaica And in the nick of time, him say him cannot come. We're talking about commitment. Nick of time, say him cannot come. See? Came on roof. Same thing. I'm gonna hear the uproar. I'm gonna hear the uproar from the fans them. So them players supposed to be in the squad and the man them pull out nick of time. Now when it come on to commitment, I don't know why them pull out, but them ticketed by. But that's a waste of money for the football federation. So that's why we end up with so much young player from Jamaica in the Jamaican Premier League in the squad. It's because of player pull out and stuff. Is it? And my same thing, Loud Music Entertainment. I asked about Kareem Paris, but it's a whole bangarang people, God knows people. Whole heap of madness people, but not lie to you. Yeah, Lord Music, big up, big up. Seeing people, and this is what I like, and you see them thing you forgot me to the football federation. A player like Anthony Grant, hungry for play, but willing to pay him play ticket and come. See? A player like Anthony Grant, but willing to pay him play ticket and come and represent for Jamaica. I have player. Remember, you know, Kevin Stewart, you know. Kevin Stewart coming in the team for Anthony Grant, the last World Cup qualified games. Know him fit, playing week in, week out for Blackpool. Ticket buy, promise Paul Hall, say he will be in Jamaica. And then, nick of time, him pull out of the squad. See? So it end up where the JFF have to, and Paul Hall have to turn to the local player. You see it? And that I go on, what I go on people. And before I come on the stream, people, it kind of changed the whole of my mentally. Or I prepare for the thing, and then I get the call before me will come on live. So, the man, boy, I don't know. Come and ask him if I could see some receipt. And I say, I can't see receipt. So I don't know people. God know. I'm not giving them misinformation. I say it's like good for me to get some receipt to show. See? But it's good to get some receipt. So I don't know people. I don't know. I don't know. God know. Man, them promise Paul all say them a come. And then so here are the names who missing. Ethan Pinnock. Ethan Pinnock. And these people, let me tell you something. It's not Paul All Runway. It's not Paul All Runway. Anthony Grant. And a Paul All do it. And a Paul All do it, people. Be a foolish people. God knows. We need to go. We need to get people from the Football Federation going to be committed. We need players. We need players who are going to commit and stuff. Nobody take us serious. Nobody take Jamaican serious. Nobody. I'm telling you already, the only way people should start take Jamaican serious is we have to go to the World Cup consistently. Have to be there. Have to be there. When you're successful, people take you serious. When we just have that YouTube channel there, just start. I reach out to people, them not answer. When them do answer, yeah man, may I come. See? Them not come because I'm a small YouTuber. Now, I pick up my phone and I call anybody. Say, yo, come do a video with me. Come for my show. Them come. When me this small, everybody turn me down. Till me tell myself, say, yo, I'm not reach out to nobody. I build my channel by myself. See? I build it by myself. So the moment I build it by myself, I don't even ask people to come on anymore. I don't even ask to get a collab anymore. People just ask me, can us collab? I tell myself, say, I'm not ask nobody for collab with them. You have to reach out to me. Too many times I reach out to people. Hold on, people. Let me take a phone call from my brother. Important call. So yeah, people. Are the Prince, they mean say down at my yard, down at Chenchtown, yeah man, down at Rima, they say the most superstar come. Chenchtown. From Bob Marley. Some brother just sent me a picture with him and Leon Bailey and Rhyme Sterling. It's a good look. It's a good look. Prince. It's a good look, people. Chenchtown, you know. Yeah man. Rhyme Sterling. Leon Bailey. Baller. So my brother go on. But yeah. Back to the conversation when me ask the people. See? That me answer too, but boy, I don't know. Lord God. Man, them buy the ticket them for the ball and them and the man them pull out. I wanna crazy people. I wanna crazy. I not lie to no people. This crazy. I don't know what we stands right now. What we stands? What we stands right now? Yeah. So yeah, people. Me I hook up the phone car. One year ball press conference.
Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Earl Bailey, and with me is Coach Paul Hall. First, this is the pre-game press conference for Jamaica versus El Salvador. And Coach, welcome back to Jamaica.
Thank you. Good to be here.
All right, Coach, you let me ask you the first question, and just to start this thing. We're out of the World Cup, and you know how easy or how difficult it is now to put a squad together. So that makes sense and to inspire these guys so that they can play with.
Well, I think what a lot of people or everybody can agree with is it's a squad that's got a new look about it. It's got a younger, fresher feel about it, and really the reason why I've picked a squad like this is the succession plan. We have to look at the future. We have to look at youngsters who will be here in a few years' time. We have to build and grow. And part of the strategy is to bring some of those young, outstanding schoolboys, outstanding young under-23s, under-24 players, and really look to grow with them and set a foundation for the future. So we need to think and look to the future, and we need to start building that right now. So, as promised, I picked a squad that we are looking forward with in a few years' time, and we need to make sure that we can continue that. I hope it's fresh, and I hope that these young players can come in and show what I saw in them.
All right, so I'll go straight to the journalist on hand now. Let's go. Daniel, are you there? Let's hear you, Daniel.
Yes, sir. You hear me?
Yes, go ahead, man.
No problem. Coach, two questions. One, we have not been able to get any wins at home so far in this campaign. How much of obviously it's a main. What is the main challenge to try and make sure that you don't finish the campaign without a home win? How important is it for you guys to make sure that at least you may able?
The magic is calling you to a celebration 50 years in the making.
Able to get some 3 points at home, whether in El Salvador or in Honduras?
Well, listen, every game that we play, we try to win. Every game that we step onto the field with is with the importance of winning. But it's important that the players go through the process of learning about each other. We've got other things to think about in terms of succession planning, preparing for the Nations League, getting these players to come together as a group and look like a group that can go out and be feared in the Nations League and in these games as well. It's important that we finish off these games on a positive note, and we can use these games for all sorts of different reasons. So yes, it's important to get a W in the win-loss column, but it's also important to use these games as a platform really to get to succession plan for the future. Like I said, it is important to win, but it's important to succession plan.
And then just a follow-up. In terms of these 3 games, in terms of for you personally, do you feel that this is the final opportunity that you'll have to not only prove that that you can do the job full time, given that obviously it was a very difficult start to your first 3 games, and it has not gone as well as you would have wanted to results wise?
Yeah, results wise, but the job is much bigger than that, isn't it? I mean, we're all agreed that the job has got to be much bigger than that. That's why we have to look at these players, and we have to build a team, and we have to build a reach that can go through a couple of cycles of World Cups, Nation League, World Cups, and we have to build that. So the job is much more important than just 3 games, and I have to lay the foundations for whoever it is that comes in and takes that job. I mean, I would love to take that job. It's something that is a dream for me. I've got to think about. I'm putting things in place now for the long-term future of the job, and it's important to work with these young people and make sure that they are there, and we can then get it, so that we're qualifying for things consistently. We're looking to win these competitions, but like I said, these.
Listen, people, may I tell you the truth? The man more sweet like a baccarat ketchup. Be a sweet talk, Paul. Be a sweet talk, people. I tell you the truth. Man that kill with sweet talk. God know. I want to see result. I want to see it on the pitch when the players them go out there. I'm not seeing none of that. Be sweet talk. Sweet talk, sweet talk, sweet talk, sweet talk. Joke. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
These three games are what they're going to be, and as long as I can put some foundation in place, then it's important that whoever comes in has got a good, strong foundation to build on.
All right, can we get another question?
Yeah, man.
Can we get one more question? Go ahead. Who is this? Dwight Fraser?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
All right. Here's one more question. I had a
not one more question. You go ahead, man. Anybody? Go ahead.
All right. Coach Dwight Fraser here from IRFM. My question is, Coach, that you did say that you're looking at laying the foundation for the future of Jamaica's football. But
a minute there, guys. Hello? Hello? You send me a message on WhatsApp? Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. All right. John, people. You do a show and get so much distractivity, man. Sorry about
But
that.
if I understand your tenure with the Jamaica Football Federation, it's for just these qualifying games. I mean, are you in discussions beyond these games?
I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Are there discussions going on with these games?
Are there
Is that what you're
discussions with the
asking me?
JFF? No, are there discussions with
Yes.
the JFF beyond these games for a long term?
I think we missed you there a little bit, but I can clarify for Mr. Hall. What he asked is that it's an institution, but you are talking long.
Earl Bailey, Reggie, big man thing, brother. Doing this press conference, brother. It is atrocious. The internet, I don't know if it's the internet or the apps. Brother, Earl Bailey, be a big man, Reggie, and reach out to Ryan LFC. How we can get a press conference done the right and proper way, smooth. Link military gunner, link coaches decks, link IMAX, link one of them vlogger here. Brother, on can't give you a good press conference. Why it take so long? You can't reach out to one of the vlogger them to help you with StreamYard or something for the press conference. Everybody, press conference, smooth, nice, America, Canada, everybody. But the Jamaican press conference, back a wall thing, Bridging. Disgusting for listen and hear, Bridging. You can't link one of the vlogger them have so much pride in your brother. People have to struggle for you what the people them a say. Joke thing, brother. Zoom out of dated now, Bridging.
Sure.
Yes.
And he's asking if there are any discussions with the JFF in terms of a long-term contract with you now.
Yes, I mean, listen, what we do have to do is get these 3 games out of the way, and then we can sit down and talk. Again, I think regardless of how the results are, I think there's a big job that needs to be done. And I think the first person to sit down and realise that the job that is there that needs to be done, we have to draw a line in the sand. We cannot do the same thing as we've been doing over the years, because the man that continues to do the same thing and expects different results is considered a madman, as Einstein would say. So let's get these 3 games out of the way, and then we sit down and we talk, and that was always the agreed thing. So yes, there is talks going on, and we have to sit down after this and talk about the long-term future.
Okay, sounds good.
Another question? Anybody? Can step up?
Hi, yes, good morning. This is Ryan of RYAN from Sports Max. Of course, just wanted to know, for the inclusion of Christopher Pearson and Terry Jimenez, will we get to see them out on the field actually playing for Jamaica?
You broke up, and I don't want to answer your question wrong. So could you?
Okay, sorry. I was asking if we would actually get the chance to see Christopher Pearson and Terry Jimenez on the field representing the Reggae Boyz.
Okay, so I'm a development coach. Okay, so it's important that these guys, anybody that are
General Star.
I think if you're good enough, you're old enough. So I wouldn't have called them if I wasn't considering playing them. So yes, you could see it, or no, you probably couldn't see it. If they're needed, they will get on the pitch. It's the only way how you can give these guys the experiences of first team football. I called them up because they were outstanding in the camp. And the reason why I called them up is to show other schoolboys that they can, if they do well, I am looking at them and I'm watching them. The reason why I went to every Premier League game this weekend was to look at every player and identify every player. What I did see in the league, every coach of every team is a good coach. I saw some good coaches and I saw some good footballers. And the schoolboys in the 20 camp last week, I saw some very, very, very good young players. So if I do call them into the squad, yes, they have to come in. They have a responsibility to stay in that squad and keep others out. Because I am looking at all young schoolboys to be able to come in and to be able to fit the team at international level. It's all about opportunity. If we give those young players an opportunity, then it's up to them from there. Yes, of course you can see them playing. I should have just said that, really.
All right, let's go to Daniel Blake. Daniel, well.
Hi, good morning, Coach. I have two questions. Just sort of a follow-up on that. You had mentioned in an interview that players like Alex Marshall and the other young players need a program. Have you considered talking to QPR to see if some of them could train with the youth players there for some weeks or months and then sort of integrate them back into our national program?
Yes. I mean, like I say, I work with one of the best, one of the world's best youth programs, one of the world's best youth educators. And we speak about that all the time, myself and Chris Ramsey. And we've almost got the record for producing young players in England. We were third in the country at one point. So yes, we're talking about bringing some young players over for some experiences. There's a whole byproduct of players coming over and they're playing with men and our young players aren't playing with men. So there's always some learning to be had. So yes, each player needs a program under a certain age in the national setup. Each player needs a program, and each player has a pathway. We've got to make sure that we look at their pathway so that they can get these experiences. And yes, we're talking to QPR and other teams about getting these players to have their experiences. So that's down the line a little bit. But yeah, of course, it's really important that these players get these experiences.
Yeah, and my second question.
All right, you can raise your hand. Just raise your hand if you want to ask a question. Right, Daniel.
Yeah, and just my second question. In terms of you said that you want to move forward with the squad. Adrian Mariappa, who is in his twilight of his career right now. Do you see somewhat of a coaching role or a mentorship role for him, or do you still believe that he has a part to play on the field?
Question. Mariappa holds my respect. He holds my respect as a leader and as a mentor, and he's one of the reasons why I've invited him back because of his leadership. He's got fantastic leadership and never refuses a camp. And when he doesn't play, he's always supportive of the players that do play. He's an example. I've got to have a conversation with him around where he sees himself in terms of, does he want to carry on or does he want to do some coaching or what have you? That's a decision for him and a conversation for us to have. However, he is so important to the group, to Jamoy Topi, to Richard King. These players need mentoring and they need the leadership and they need to be able to have somebody beside them who's been through it, seen it, done it. So that's one of the reasons why Mariappa is so important to this program going forward. So he might be an old man, but he's a good old man, and I hope that he can get these players. I mean, probably teach Richard King and Jamal Topley in 2 contacts, 3 weeks. So hopefully we can get him into work with Mariappa going forward. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
All right, let's.
What is them thing in at the press conference? People don't hear them. Yo, me I tell you, Virgin. Me I tell you, we have too much pride. We take if you link somebody and say, yo, you know, we want to make our press conference look officially. We take every time you listen to the press conference. Nice, not me never see that happen yet when me I watch United States. No way. What is
Let's go to who is this now? Cataract. Cataract. Yes, go ahead.
Good
Man.
morning. Good morning, Earl. Good morning.
Good morning.
Coach. Good to see you. Coach, I have a couple of questions. I'll try to be concise. First,
salute the Cataract, man. Good to see the vlogger them. Respect the vlogger them. And Cataract in the thing. Big up the Cataract. You know what I mean? I hope you ask some good questions.
is what are your expectations, or what should be the expectations of the fans for the 3 games coming up?
I want you to see a group that's together. I want you to see a group that is happy to play in front of fans and responds to the fans. I want to see the players looking like they want to be together, look like they want to win the game.
Yeah, people.
Of course, like I said before.
So you know people. I will call out the people them name who the Football Federation buy them ticket and the last minute they cancel. They didn't give any reason why them cancel, but they cancel, right? And you know say, so if Jamaica want Shaman Nichols to come and play for Jamaica, the club have to know in 14 days in advance. So when after this press conference, I'm going to tell you all the names, English-based player that pulled out. All right? Yeah.
A win is what we want. But I want the players to be really, first and foremost, to give a good performance, really good performance for the fans. And then going forward, we can look to build on that. It's really, really key that we all perform and we can all be together. That's key, because I think the camp, it's wounded, but it's a camp that now every player that's coming has started talking to me about the Nations League, have started talking to me about what this looks like going forward. The camp looks so different. There's an excitement about the camp, how it looks. You know, the young players have come in with fresh eyes and their bright eyes, and the older players have been given the responsibility now to make sure that those young ones don't fail. So that's my expectation. I'm looking for a lot of things from the group this time.
And quickly to follow up on that about the camp. Last week we were provided some information on the 21 on the 20 players, the 18 senior players that were invited, and we were given a list of 16 players who were confirmed. It's like a 3-part question to ask quickly and ask for a very straight blunt answer. Can you tell the fans the reason for the no-show of each of the following players? Kemaru, Ethan Pinnock, and Jamal Lowe.
Okay. I'll be honest. Let me be honest. Personally, I feel some of the reasons that the players that have pulled out have been disappointing. They've been and I'm not here to talk about who's pulled out, because there are plenty of reasons for me to talk about the ones who are here and who want to be here. And like I said before, this is about commitment, and I don't want to go into the whole individual reasons why, but some reasons with some players have been disappointing, and we can only move forward with those who want to help.
Virgin, call the man name, and that me not like, brother. The other day, you call out Shaman Nichols, call out the Englishman them. You call out Shaman Nichols. It was disappointed. Shaman Nichols turned down the thing. Call name, you buy ticket for the man them, and this is the hypocrite thing I don't like. Call name Paul Hall, tell the people them why the man them not come. You buy the man them ticket and the man them don't come.
Help us and want to be here. And let me be clear, we need to be committed as individuals and as a group if we are going to start achieving things. If we're going to start moving up the rankings, start winning Nations League, start winning Gold Cups, we have to put Jamaica first. That is key. I will not renege on anybody that doesn't put Jamaica first. Let me be clear about that. And that's all I'm prepared to say. Thank you.
Of course, this is my final. At this point, I won't press you because I know we have the three sports and games ahead of us. But certainly at the end of the period, when we have a post-press conference, the fans are asking, and we would like to know. I know that in terms of your focus now, I won't derail you, but at the end, when you have your post-press conference, the fans of Jamaica really would appreciate knowing the reasons, because I'm telling you, it's deflated. And as you mentioned about commitment, I wouldn't be Cataract, I wouldn't be Reggae Boyz commentary if I didn't ask you about, just for the record, about one player who we know is totally committed to Jamaica. That's Anthony Grant of Concord, who was not selected for this round. And the question is, with the withdrawal of Kevin Stewart as the CDM of your choice, and David Davis being injured and Jordan Cousins being injured, two other CDMs who have Jamaican passports, why wasn't Anthony given a last-minute call-up? And that's my final question for now.
Okay. I think I've spoken to Anthony, and I've given him the reasons why he hasn't been called. I think when I look at the squad, I look at the whole squad. Now, last call up, the squad was 28.9, okay, or 28.3. I can't remember the numbers, but it was up there. In 4 years' time, that squad will be 32. I have a job to look at others who are slightly younger, to be able to see if they can come up to that standard. Now, it's about them now. The 24-year-olds are them now. I'm looking for those guys to step up, show themselves, and make sure that I don't miss anything. That's why I looked at every game in the Premier League to see who is available.
Every Easter,
People. Hey, Cataract, I have to big you up on that. Not like some man when them going at the press conference, them turn idiot. And now ask the hard question them. I remember, them same set of people that were talking about. The media now ask the right question them. So you have to big up Cataract and that to go in hard and Paul Hall a while ago. These are some of the people we need in the press conference when the head coach talking about the national team. So As me say, people, stick around. Make sure you all like the video. I'm going to give you the names them who the JFF purchased them ticket to come to Jamaica to play this game, and they pulled out at the last point. So I get into that.
Especially now, yes, I could have called Anthony, and I have not closed the door, Anthony, and I've made that clear that the door is closed to nobody who wants to come, who's committed. Anthony is committed. However, my job is to make sure that the right players, and we've mentioned players from England there. I wish you would have mentioned or asked me the question about some players from Jamaica, because I do believe that there are players from Jamaica who should be given a shot and who should be given the chance and the opportunity to see if they can perform at this level. So it's really important. Yes, we need to think about Anthony Grant, but we need to focus, and this is the reason why, let me say it again, this is the reason why I went to go and watch all of the Premier League games. I wanted to look at the under-20s, and I wanted to give everybody an opportunity of being seen. That's key, and that's what I do. Want to look at everybody. Yes, Anthony Grant's important. Yes, David Davis. I've got to consider anybody who's born of Jamaican parentage to be a national team player. That's my attitude. That's my philosophy. However, if that's the case, we can't keep looking to England all the time, or to Spain, or to wherever it is. Sometimes I look at what we've got at home, because the chef can look all around the world for spices, and he doesn't realise that he's got spices in his own kitchen. And we have to understand that these players need the exposure to playing with better players, because then they have to come with us. They have to come with us. I'm going to the Gold Cup. I'm going to the Nations League to go and try and drag this team, this federation forward. I just want to know who's going to come with me, and I've got to see everybody, because you never know where they come from.
All right, Cataract. Let's move now to Diego Tovar.
Solid question that by Cataract. But here, I'm going to break Cataract heart now, people. Here, I'm going to break Cataract heart now. It's sad. It's sad, I'm going to say right now. I don't think, no. This is information I get, that Anthony Grant not in Paul Alpan. He has the manager, he can come and say, oh, he meaning him plan and where. He's at an age right now, and him don't see Anthony Grant in a plan. Do I believe Anthony Grant should have been at the team? Of course, him should have been at the team. He should have been at the team. Just like Mariapa in at the team to nurture the rest of young talent them, and Anthony Grant want to pay for his own plane ticket to come to Jamaica, he should have been at the squad. But it's not Paul Alla stop Anthony Grant come and play for Jamaica. A particular man in the JFF don't want to see Anthony Grant. And you know why? It's because of same Cataract. The man now make Anthony Grant get picked in the team, and because of Cataract. You know? So it's a look of bad news. I think that's wrong. But do what it is, yeah, man. You understand? But after the press conference, boy, I tell you, so look at Mickey Mouse thing I go on the Jamaican football, see, man. Because Anthony Grant should have in the team, people. Him should have in the team, people. I'm not lie to you. But it's not Paul Hall a stop Anthony Grant for being at this team. He's a man on the outside. He's a man from the outside. And it's sad. I'm not gonna call the person name, but the person know themselves. Them say Anthony Grant no good, him win the ball, him slow. Which I believe that's disrespectful. And I think Anthony Grant is a good player. So, but let's play it. Finish it.
Let's hear you.
Hello, good morning. Hi, my name is Diego from Gráfico from El Salvador. I have a question for the coach. What? Hi. Thanks. What are your thoughts about El Salvador? I mean, how do you see them as a rival for the next year?
Yeah, we've got to respect them. We've got to respect El Salvador because we know that they can pass well. We know they like to dominate the game, possession. We have to respect our opponents. And the only way that, or the best way that we can respect our opponents is to make sure that we give you a good game of football and we make it uncomfortable for El Salvador when they're in our environment, as you made it at times uncomfortable for us. So big respect, but we want to make sure that you know that you've played us.
That's it. That's it, Diego.
You told us what you want.
Tired of this thing.
And we go back to Daniel. Final question, Daniel Wheeler.
Yes, coach. Just quickly, because you mentioned of the players that were not on the squad. In terms of the situation with Mikel Antonio, in terms of discussion for him, was he in line to get a call up, or was he was the ones that elected not to appear for this window?
Yes.
Is there any particular reason why decided to pull out? Or any particular reason why Antonio decided to pull out?
Well, yes. Well, I'd like to, like I said, there are reasons for that some players, not all, but there are reasons that some players gave to not be involved, and they were disappointed. Both myself and my board have seen those reasons, and I'd like to keep everything in-house where that's concerned. But he was due to be called up, and we have to only focus on the ones who are here, who can help us, and again, who want to be here. That's really important for me. If you want to be here, then you're here. And sometimes you can be here and not be present. But yes, the answer to your question is yes. But the reasons being, I'd like to keep them in-house. My board know, and we've managed to replace those guys with, I think, people who will jump at that opportunity, and I hope that they really jump at it and make the ones who aren't here have to fight to come back in, because I want it to be a fight to stay in this unit, because that's the only way how we'll get better. So regardless of whoever it is, you now need to fight to get back in here if you want to come back in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us.
Mr. Bailey, give me one question, Mr. Bailey, man.
Thursday.
Mr. Bailey.
All right.
You've been standing, I'm going to get not even one question.
One more, make him one question.
One more question. Go ahead, Libby.
Yeah. Coach, I really have to, but let me just ask this one. As you're talking about young players, though, two are brighter prospect, Tyreek McGee, you ever seen him also, Kareem Paris, not in the squad as well. Just wanted to give me a an update on those players and your plans for them, and also just give me, if you can, just give me a full view on your thoughts on the JPL.
Jano star people. Jano. But we can't wait for the press conference at done. It sickening.
And Paris, I don't know Paris, I do know McGee. Both unlucky not to make it into the final 23, or into the final setup. However, they are very much in our thoughts going forward. These guys are very much who we want to see in a few years' time, because they are the players of now. Now, those players can't come in because they're named Paris or because they're named Tyreek McGee. We have to get these boys to an area where they can fight to come in. They have to show some fight. They have to be playing and being successful at their clubs, and then they can be considered. And then I have to make a decision of who can come in. But all these players will be on programs, and we'll speak to each and every young player and their managers about what we need them to be doing while they're back at their clubs. So we will speak to Paris' manager, and to McGee's manager, just as we speak to Lamar Walker's manager, and all the managers in the Premier League, JPL. I'd like to sit down with all of those managers in the JPL and speak about their young players and speak about how we can develop them to become better players. And we'll do a handover. We'd expect them to do a handover when they come into our camp. But the two players that you mentioned, yes, very much about what we do, and we've got plans for them. We just have to ensure that their pathway is a smooth pathway, and they come in really, really hungry. And when they come in, can they stay? That's the most important thing. Peter Legasell, again, another name. If he comes in, can he stay in by training, behavior, attitude, performances, and can he keep somebody else out? That's what the most important thing is.
One of the sentiments.
If you ask about the JPL,
one of the sentiments with Paris is that because he refused the Peru call-up, he's being sidelined. That is being said generally in the street. So I just wanted to give me a response to that as well.
Okay, so let me address that. I wasn't aware that he refused it. I thought he had COVID.
That is the official word coming to.
Yeah, so listen, I couldn't call him. He wasn't available to call. Many people have told me that he had COVID, so I'm not like that. I don't agree that because somebody refuses it, but it just makes, if somebody refuses it, it makes it very difficult for them to come back in.
A lie, I tell Paula. A lie, I tell Padawan. Lie. Shaman Nichols refused to come, and you say you're pick him back. You say you're pick him back, Paul Hall. Oh, yeah, change your mouth again. That's why I can't rate you, brother. Lie, Paul Hall, I tell you. Lie. That's why I can't rate you, brother. I will never give you my support, brother. Trust me, I will never give you my support, brother. Lie, I tell. Lie. Call back Shaman Nichols in our team, brother.
Because if you refuse it and put your club over country, it tells me where your commitment is. And I need 23 committed players. We are a strong set of people in this country. Only when we're committed. And we have to all be on the same page. I cannot afford to take one passenger. So, yes, Paris is very much part of what we do and will be part of what we do. I haven't not picked him because he refused. I wasn't aware that he refused. I was excited about taking Paris, actually. So, and I still am. There are players in the squad I'm more familiar with, who I can say I can rely on that person. So that's the reason why. But yeah, he'll get his call up, he'll get his chance. You know, he's got to keep working hard, and he's got to make me pick.
Just give me a brief
Mr.
look
Livingston,
at the JPL coach.
to make a Premier League.
Yeah, the coaches
I
or
saw you on the game.
Yeah.
What do you see?
So listen, it was important for me to look at all the games. You know, there's some very good coaches out there that are trying to get the ball down and play and trying to outthink each other. And I saw some really good coaches out there. I think there's 12 teams, and I definitely saw 12 good coaches out there. And I was, as well as looking at the players, I was looking at the coaches and their habits, and you know, and I want to meet them all. And I'd like to discuss football with them, see how they see the game, because it's important that we get a relationship. JFF used to have a relationship with these coaches because they're preparing. They're not working for me, but they're very much in a situation where they can hand us a player, and we want them to develop. So we want to create a partnership. But I saw some good players, some very good young players, and some really good older players as well. So the fruit is rich. It's just making sure that we give everybody a view at least. And I saw some really good competitive games, and it's very competitive. So happy to see JPL.
Competitive. Have me asleep. A JPL game. I don't know why I've read a brother I say, why? I tell you people, it's rough. Excuse me, people. It's rough right now, people. It's rough right now. So, I know, people. Paul Hall press conference. If you want to watch a full interview or the full press conference, just head over to Simon Preston and listen, people. Because really and truly, Earl Bailey, I give a message on WhatsApp and Instagram. Yeah, man. I reach out to you. We're not too big for reach out to people. You know? I reach out to Earl Bailey and tell him about StreamYard, how him can get everybody on board, everybody in the press conference, seeing them face, and the question asked him. And we don't have no difficulty. So here there's a rule now, Earl Bailey, if you watch. Make sure that everybody who coming into the press conference have proper Wi-Fi. And make sure that where Paul Hall sit or in the office of the Football Federation, make sure you have proper Wi-Fi. And make sure that the background is quiet. May I watch English Premier League and may I watch a press conference them sometime last year when the journalists them they were at home. They have proper Wi-Fi and the nice name that it's something. They make sure that if them kids in the house, them say, kids, I'm going to do a press conference. Please come even in my house. When me I go do a video. See? Right now, me I do a video. But I said to my wife, listen, I'm going on YouTube and please make sure you're not too loud where nobody are going to hear you. I want my thing to keep professional. Why you think I don't just put my link in the comment section, people? That's the reason why I don't put my link in the comment section. Right? If you link me and say, Ryan, you want to come on, I'm going to tell it to you. Make sure you have proper Wi-Fi and make sure no noise in your background. So, example, I'm not bash nobody, Unseen Sports. Good youth, but I'm worried when Unseen Sports are come from my channel because I'm always have noise in a theme background. You understand? I can't work with that. See? I try as best as possible, as better as possible, keep it professional. Keep it where the people them can enjoy. One of the thing people when I was learning YouTube and learning a lot of stuff. Two things. One thing make viewers click off the video. When the people them cannot hear you. See? When too many noise in the background, people are going to click off. That's terrible. Even if me I watch something, I click on YouTube and I see the noise, I just click off right away. So, if anybody want, if you realize, if me I put myself together, at match my t-shirt most of the time, present, me as a man like that. You understand? I don't want nobody come from my channel and them camera turn off, and I don't really like that style of people. That's how me do it. I don't have to write, but this is my way. You understand? So, yeah. But JFF, I'm going to reach out to Earl Bailey. I'm going to message him on Instagram, on Twitter. I'm going to say, Earl, I would love to help if we can get the press conference to be better. I would love to be a part of that to make the press conference. I can get the graphic organized. I can get this fancy stuff and make it look presentable. Make people want to watch it. You understand? It not take $10 million. You understand? Get the proper mic, get a proper, if you have a laptop, you get a webcam. Get the thing organized, get the thing professional. You understand? These are the things. I'm going to try to reach out to Earl Bailey and say, Earl, it probably takes $60 US to buy some of them things I tell you for buy and get Paul Hall to in a Reggae Boyz jersey and him sweater. I'm supposed to come at the press conference to professional. You understand? Because me watch the United States one, me watch the Canada one. I'm not going to tell you like I don't know what happened in Mexico. But I guarantee you, I search for Mexico press conference. You see it put together properly. You understand? This thing with the Zoom, and that's where the mindset, and I'm not really try for this to JFF now. I try reach out and see if I can help. I know if I reach out. See? Because the press conference is joke, man. It's joke. We can't watch a good press conference. You understand? JFF don't deal with vlogger. Yeah, them don't, them straight up. Them tell me say them not come. Because them say the people them are disrespect them, but them have to understand say, yo, this is social media. Me and you sit down here and discuss football. We not have to write. You understand? But the people them down in the comment section, they are the viewers. Some people not happy with some of the thing them where a Speed as a Craig Butler say. But at the end of the day, this is social media. We can't control the people them. So when they say, yo, man at this them, people them on the channel at this. We not this them, me not this nobody. We just a stake it. The facts are a state the truth. Or if you this them when we tell them the truth. Sometimes people probably might be back with them and thing. But which player pull out Ryan, start burn the fire? Yeah, people, I'm gonna get to that. But may I say, I'm gonna reach out to Earl Bailey and Nation League. I don't want to see. I don't want to see this Zoom thing. I don't know why I use, but it's terrible. Every time the coach, them ask the coach a question, it take 2 minute delay. No, man. We must can do better. And the next thing I'm gonna ask Earl Bailey, Earl, make we have a press conference after the game. It's very important. After the game, we have a solid press conference. I'm not talking about a press conference when the man stand up outside with a bag of nice. Yes, him can do one like how English Premier League do. But when you go in the locker room, in the media, you're supposed to have a nice press conference. And you put it, these are the things people are looking out for. And these are the things where, Paul, what are your thoughts on the game? What they could do better? Where you learn. These are, we want to hear from the coach more. Because when we go out third type of team in Canada, you see the Canadian coach, you see the USA coach. We have to get the up to the speed, man. We are sleep, we are slacker. The press conference, it's terrible. It's terrible. Listen, it's terrible. And as me say, I'm gonna reach out to Earl Bailey or I'm gonna link my bridging and say, yo, put me up on Earl Bailey, make me try help, you know. See? Yeah. Well, anyway, let's go back to this thing now. All right. So, people, here are the player who the man them buy the ticket for them pull out. So, one, Jamal Low, ticket was buy, pull out. Kemar Roof, ticket was buy, missing flight, pull out. See? Ethan Pinnock, solid defender. Ticket was buy, pull out. The JFF have to do the last thing. Seeing so. One, Kevin Stewart, ticket was buy, in pull out. Seeing? Didn't give a solid reason. And that's why you hear Paul talk about commitment. Seeing? Some of the players, them no commitment. Them no commit. See? Yes, we know you have a club thing, but we are rebuild for the 2026. Come and be a part of it. Now the Football Federation lose a whole heap of money. You understand? And it start from the top still, people. We need people in the JFF commit to the thing right and proper way. If the player them see say the man them not commit up at the top, what do you think I got? What do you think I got? So these are the player people. Leon Bailey coming, him in Jamaica already. Ravel Morrison, Kemar Roof missing flight, supposed to. And then, oh my God. No. Let me call somebody. Never can call a brother a man say. Anyway, but yeah. And that's why you see so much local player. That's why you see so much local player. And that's why you see so much local player in the team. Because Ethan Pinnock ticket buy, money waste, seeing when we could have called Grant. Kevin Stewart ticket buy, money waste, pull out. Jamal Low, the same thing. Kemar Roof, the same thing. So let's see where really are going, people. Let's see where really are going. So, what we must do right now. See? What we must do right now. Yeah, let's hear what the people them say. But we know how the thing go, people. We know it already, so. Jamaica Guna.
Yeah, what going bad, bro?
Where you deal it, brother?
They up on the ground, God.
Bro, good night, bro. Me on my show right now. See?
Yeah.
Now ask you a question. You watch Paul Hall press conference?
Yeah.
You impressed with it?
No.
What are some of the things you're impressed with?
You know, it is a blessed night to each and everybody. Blessed morning, good afternoon, happy birthday, Merry Christmas to everybody. You see? Now what's going on, Ryan? From there, I pray that thing in, bro. Because when I see it, I say, no, bro. I watch it. Me not impressed with brother. Paul Hall seem like him not stand up on them 2 feet, them G. You see it? So like say, him sound like he won't have to work with what he's given. And he keep on elaborating that, you know, he went to all of the JPL matches over the weekend and all of that. That's all good and well enough. But I think he's just working what is on the table. You know what I mean? If a man serve your food and the only thing you can't them gear is where I'm gear, bro. You see, as me say, you can't go KFC and order one triple whopper. Them don't sell it. You see it. So you have to just know, say, you have to just work off of what is given. So is what is given in just a work with. Because I think, say, when it comes to the national program, there are players there that deserve to be, if you're moving and looking forward, there are players there that deserve a call up. A Kaim Parrish should be in the squad. If you're looking at players who are doing it and you're moving forward with players who are a specific age profile, let's take, as I am saying, the players that he's looking for is like the 24-year-olds in that range. That means by the time next World Cup qualification forward run, the man that be in them peak of their careers. So that might elaborate, but I wasn't impressed because I don't think he's been given all the tools. And I think they must select some tools and give him and leave out some tools and don't give them tools.
Yeah.
I see a work of players that have that profile that he's talking about that are not selected. Yeah. And then a lot of players, like let me, for example, let me just be more specific, right? I think so, the youth them get selected on the side, like the youth them from the under 20, Jimenez and Pearson and them youth that's the inner side. You see, because we're looking at the future. So if a person is excelling at a level, at a young age, it's all good and well to have them in that side. But there are other people, like a striker. We don't see no youthful striker on the other side. Yeah. Still he's talking about, you know, moving forward. Where's that top striker who is a young youth where we can have around Andre Gray, or we can have around, you know what I mean? We can have around these players so they can learn off. Where's that top striker that we have coming through? Is it be a schoolboy football striker, or is a local youth where I play in IJPL?
Shamal Nichols, bro, if we are built for the future, him sure lead the line for us. 25-year-old.
Yeah, but look, I mean, in my view, I think the Shamal Nicholson's spot is there. But me I talk about a local youth, like a 20-year-old youth or a 19-year-old, a 21-year-old. Where's that striker? From the local, me not talk about overseas. Because Shamar is an international player now because he's not playing in Europe.
Yeah.
But when I talk about a local player that you want to say, oh, you're looking around to unearth some talent. Where's that local striker? You have to say under 20 and under 21 striker in JPL where we're good enough to get a look in. But instead, you call Bygrave, and Bygrave should be there. Because if you're looking at the JPL, he's the leading goal scorer. You should always call a leading goal scorer for your local league. That's just my point. But at the same time now, he's 28 years old or 27 years old. You feel me? That defeat the point of moving forward. You get the master, bro?
Yeah, Blade Turgot and them youth, they're young. Blade Turgot, Paris.
We have enough local striker. You know, have a local youth where I would sign and play. You have a local youth, man, I'm about 17, bro. You see it, them was bro. I would sign and play for them. You have a look 17-year-old youth, man. I think a Mount Pleasant and play for him. Or 17 or 18-year-old youth. You see it?
Yeah.
There's a good striker. They have sick movement. You know what I mean? You have other young players who could be a part of the setup as well. But they are not. So if you look, it mean by the narrative they say they are looking to the future. I don't buy that narrative. To be honest, I don't buy that.
All right.
I just feel like that's a cop out.
You want me know? I did feel the same way how you feel now, but this is before I come on the show, I get a call and it kind of disrupt the whole of my entire show, brother. You want me know? 5, I'm going to tell you the player them. Jamal Lowe. I don't know if you see that 16-man squad we're going around. Seeing?
Yeah. We see 16-man squad.
Yeah. So Jamal Lowe, Kevin Stewart, Kemar Roof, Ethan Pinnock, all of them, Kevin Stewart, 4 of them, ticket were buy. Seeing? And the man them cancel upon the JFX.
Yeah.
According to my information, when I get Jamaica Guna, not as strong when them they give a strong reason why them not coming. Them just pull out because they know say you have to give the club 14 days in advance if you're gonna call any other player outside. At Jamaica, we can just call a player, right?
Yeah.
But these players, the Jamal Lowe, the Kevin Stewart, Kevin Roof, Kevin Shot.
Yeah, 4 players didn't make the trip. I heard that from earlier today. Say.
Bro, the man them ticket buy and the man them pull out.
So the excuse for those players not forwarding, Paul Hall said that he was not satisfied with the reasons presented.
Yes, brother.
He said that they were not. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you see him say, yo, him talk about commitment and you know him not gonna really fling out on the board,
Yeah,
but you have to tell the people.
Him is a politically correct man, bro.
Bro, him for talk, bro, because the other day, him talk to Shaman Nichols to turn it down and him was so disappointed. And the reason was soft reason Shamar give when him turn down the thing. So me I say, why you never give that punchline to us, them man they too? Like the whole I would have give beating Shaman Nichols. You understand?
Yeah, bro. It's a Ryan. I'm going to show you a level. And then this is how I'm observing a bad man. Because I see you put up a video this morning and I see some people dash Ryan and say, he being unfair enough. While it may be too early to call the judgment on Paul Hall, you have to bear 2 things in mind. Number one, he's still the interim coach, even though he's speaking of long term, because apparently he may have been in discussion with,
bro,
you know,
military. Sorry, man. Jamaica Guna. The man is the head coach of the Jamaica national. The interim, him are the head coach. So them are telling about
man need to grow some cajonas, Ryan, man.
Them are weird. Them are weird because guess what? The backlash when them get the other day when the president come out and say the job already them impressed with that one game against Peru. You remember the game against Peru when the president come out and say, yo, I'm impressed, Paul Hall, I get the job. That game, brother, the man them give Paul Hall the job already. He don't get the job already. I told the people them now listen, them now read between the line and them thing there.
The man talk about 2026 already, brother. The man them don't give the man the job already. Because I know sir, they must feel him out already and see it says a man will try to be politically correct, bro.
Brother, the man get the job already, brother.
You know, I can't survive it. You have to be ruthless in it, bro. Now, make see some look at where the man them try to say, bro. Alright, look at them. Right, the whole of the days and the whole of the website. See? If you're looking at the future, why don't we have at least 5 under 20 players in the side who are going to participate in the World Cup coming up? That is number one. Why are we calling players who are above a certain age demographic? That is number 2. Why we don't call our strongest team players if we want to go out and win these 3 games? Or at least try and make ourselves look respectable. Because Canada got beat, right?
Don't surprise El Salvador beat me.
And right. So we are playing El Salvador in our place. So let's see with the crowd backing up. Let's see if we can perform. Cause a lot
crowd,
of players
empty stadium, I say, brother. Who are go watch the local player?
It's a middle JPL match weekend gone, you know, when them allow crowd in a Sabina Park. What never did it?
Bro, the man them now open only the grandstand alone, the bleachers are locked.
You see it? Media stayed, the media Sabina Park weekend I watch our house match. You see? And nobody never did it. Little bit of people did it, bro. You see? And we're talking about two of the highest supported teams in the whole entire country, which is Arnett Garden and Waters.
The man them crippled
Arnett
it.
Garden play against. So it's a problem, bro. And a lot of people now pay attention, my G. You see? You only can choose from what is given to you. You can't choose what is not given to you, brother. You understand me? I say so. Them a give all tools. Them and I say them a man they have to choose from. Now, me hear people ask question. Why nobody never asked him within the under 20 side? Why no Phoenix players were invited to the under 20? Oh, no Phoenix players play in the JPL. So that's the excuse that was given. Yet still we have 2 players coming from college that were invited. What's the excuse for that?
Well, me I tell you, brother. Me done so I go on from me. Me I say, yo, Paul Hall is a good man to the program, but him supposed to be the assistant. I don't think him can. Me tell you straight forward. Me say, yo, bro, listen to how him talk. Him can't manage, bro. Him go take up everything with the man himself.
But him have to be ruthless, me G. Remember, you know, let me show you a part, bro. The last time Jamaica were World Cup 20 odd years ago, and Renee Moise came to Jamaica, and they wanted to do the same thing with them do Paul Hall with Renee Moise, the administration. When he came here, they want to tell him to say, them money to look at, them money over one part of it. Renee Moise went about what schoolboy football, go all over the island, go to and say, more find out the talent. I emailed me what an interview with the man, and the man said it again. The man said point blank. The man said, I want to find out the talent myself, I work up on my eye test. The man going a major league. Them time they used to have the big league, like the JPL, and they have like the other tier below that, which was Kingston and St. Andrew. The man got major league to find Pepe Goodis. Look how much big defender the international league at that time. In the JPL or the big Premier League. And the man go find Pepe Goodis out at Olympic. I play major league, bro, second tier football. The man find Bibi Gardner in a schoolboy football. Them time they was playing for Abbeville, I think, but he a schoolboy football. That time the man about 17, bro.
Playing for Ulmas.
And Big Messam, which is a Jamaican favorite player at the time. A star player at the time. And Messam go get himself injured at the time. And Bibi step in. And Messam must about Jamaica side. You understand me I say? Used to have some other local skill baller where used to play ball and the man just find some ball and put them in the national program. G. But Paul is not being allowed that. He's not being allowed to scour the whole entire Jamaica. Scout the whole Jamaica and see players for himself. The man pick certain group of players and put them and say, them man are the best man, them boy. You understand me I say? So he will not have the opportunity. They might give him the whole eye and say, oh, only JPL players we're going to pick from because these are the good players that the JPL have to offer. But you might have a wicked ball that play somewhere which is not the JPL, bro. And Paul will never see that player. He can unearth another gem. You understand what I'm about, bro?
Man, I agree with you, bro.
I'm not look for the thing brother like that bad man because at the end of the day, I don't believe so the man feel like so them are doing it for the benefit of Jamaican football in general. I feel like the man is doing it for the benefit of them pocket with that.
Brother.
I feel like it's for the benefit of Jamaican football, bro.
I'm saying in the video, if Paul Hall want to be the head coach, him can't coach QPR, brother. If he want to be the head coach, he have to step down. He have to step down from QPR or he have to choose one. It's no way. And this is why I'm always people are going to pick the team for him. I don't believe that team, them give him basket for carry water, brother. It's like how you say, the coach come here and go a major league, go this. Him have time. Paul Hall don't have the time. Paul Hall have QPR job for do, brother. Him can't coach Jamaica and him a coach QPR, brother. That no work, so. Or him a get time for fly out, to go watch all of the players them like Gary Stokely.
If not, we get the time. But the fact is this, G. Because international football doesn't come all the while. He have time when he can do what he do and stay. But The thing is that he have a staff around him that is supposed to can be able to trust. And them man are supposed to give the best players in all honesty, using them integrity and pick the best players available. But I don't think that is gonna happen.
Bro,
There's always been bias in a Jamaica football side.
Bro, me no wanna.
Mr. leading goals at Jamaica can't make the national side, and a man who not leading goals for me.
Bro, me no need no assistant to tell him nothing. Me need him for dead. That's why him can't have QPR job, brother. Him have to have one. No way you coach Jamaica. No one in a run up. Who do that? America do that. Who do that? The man supposed to can come and go watch a Arnick Garden game. Him can fly out the nether morning, the nether day, and go watch a Aston Villa game. Brother, we can't, if we ever do that, brother, we in serious problem. Because him always...
Have no international coach now in the CONCACAF region who is actually coaching somewhere else and coaching Jamaica side. But maybe he plans to leave that job. I don't know if he plans to reduce his workload at QPR in order to take over full time of the Jamaican side after these 3 games. Maybe that's the plan.
Well, let us see.
In my view, Ryan, I feel like say, well, you bring up an interesting point because there's nobody else in the CONCACAF, a coach, the national team, and then a coach youth side. But he made it clear that he's a development coach still, so maybe he just wants to develop players.
Well, I don't know, brother, but me now go sit down and they are make him up. I don't think so, brother. Me can't.
Ryan, let me show you about that. You see, let me tell you a thing. You see, enough of them money about man. Them money is a hustle Jamaica football side. There's a reason why we not see back another World Cup in the band. I can't buck up to you. If we're so great as we tell ourselves that we are, because we are Jamaica, we're very confident. So anyway, we step in, so we step with confidence. So if we are so great as we tell ourselves that we are, why is it that we only have one Dege player playing in a top 5 league across the world? You know, much other countries that we would consider minnows compared to us have also one player. I think you have even a St. Lucian player play in a player Watford or Brentford or one of them side there. So them have one and we have one too. Yet still be going like a superior. But we don't have more than one player playing in the top 5 league across the world that is local developed. So our local developed player, something is not going on. Either we have regressed or football move left way. Either way I go back way or football I go forward and we stand still. But something alright. You understand me as a bad bro?
Real brother. Why I don't know, brother. God know, brother. God know. Why the people them beat the weekend, but I tell them, say listen. The video I put up about Paul, brother. Me always say, if me have 300 people or 100 people, everybody agree with me. That means me have to stop me wrong, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I do something wrong.
Me like when the people them disagree with me.
Everything everybody like, bro. You are a hypocrite.
Yeah, bro.
Who believe in what them say, bro. I'm not gonna people that disagree. I have to just know that circle of life that people, if you look on One Love with Bob Marley understanding One Love, One Heart, let's get together and feel alright. You know, they have people who dislike that we did it, right?
Yeah.
So if a man can dislike a song like that, we'll talk about people get together. I have some man that really say, I don't want nobody get together. Go on, on. You see? So if a man can dislike that video there, just always remember that, bro. If a man can dislike that song there and say, yo, me not like this song here, that means people can disagree with anything where you can say, brother. A man go tell you, so the sky purple and I tell you with the blood in my eye and I can't tell you. So also some man work. But what we have to look on is xenophobia that's been exposed, where some man basically don't like. Not about me go even further than that. We have an under 20 competition coming up, right? And we would like to use those players as part of the nucleus for the future of Jamaican football, right? Get them in professional environments, get them in good academies across the world, so on and so, right? and you find that they'll have a lot of players who are going to be excluded, and they're going to give up on football and go do something else. Either might pick up badness or they're going to deal with something else. But you have to have some youth now because of the fight with Jeff them basically them football future come mash up. Because a lot of good players are after age right now who are not getting the opportunity to be a part of the Jamaica under 20 side. Simply because of politics. And it's a supply for the football. So we might have lost a gem in that whole bungalow of people who are going to give up on football. We might have lost one. I gem them, we could have taken football forward. We might have lost a world-class player in other bungalow players who are some of them ball that can give up on football. We know enough youth right now where we know say a star baller in a Manning Cup, star baller in the Costa Cup. You see? And 2 years down the road, they're not playing no ball again. A different thing them youth that breed. You always may say, bro. So a lot of players give up on the football because of administration, because of politics that play a part in it. So we have lost many great players in that too. You see it? So the man have to get them thing right, brother. It's either for them for the benefit of Jamaican football, which I don't believe that a lot of these people are for. I think they're for the benefit of themselves. Them go and eat a food until them voted out, and then them just retire and go back to where them come from. But it's not about trying to make the football better. I've seen small indications like the JPL trying to become a professional league is a big step in the right direction, bro. Yeah. Having the players playing on a good pitch is a big step in the right direction. So it's not all negative. Having younger players, remember when I tell them, say, look how you couldn't play in the Premier League because it was sponsored by a liquor company and them something again. So now we have players at 16-year-old, 15, 17-year-old playing in the JPL. That's a big move. That is exposing them to big man football from an early age, having them playing week in, week out. That is only good for the development of Jamaican football. So it's not all negative. But the politics where at the top and the corruption that exists, it are going to stifle a whole heap of people, and we're going to lose some great players in that wildness we're going to want. We're going to lose some great players. We're going to lose some people who could have moved Jamaican football forward 2, 3, 4 steps. You know what I mean? Simply because of politics and bad mind and, you know what I mean, favoritism and bias and, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we have to look on them things. But I'm glad, as I said in the beginning, I'm glad that Zimmerman get called. He's a player, he's a very brave player. He reminds me of Albert Cullen, him just that break on the scene. Very brave, very aggressive, good tackler, good going forward. You know what I mean? There's a bright future ahead of him. I'll have to hold him head down and put in some good work. And he can be a next gem that is unearthed from Jamaica. You know what I mean? Hopefully he's not going on a USL but stuck himself. You know, and try to find a professional club where he can learn him craft and develop as a player. You understand me? But in the overall, bro, I never like them. I like a yes man press conference, brother, and him have a nice way of avoiding questions too. You know what I mean? But I am all
and say the internet. And say the internet, brother.
Bro, internet and blogging is new media energy. So if you don't want to get used to that, you better get used to that now. As they say people don't get news now, brother. I think people have time for sitting and wait at 8 o'clock in the night if watch primetime news. As the news breaking at 6 o'clock in the morning, we know say Ryan LFC, we know say IMAX, we know say military Guna, them man they have the news from it break 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, bad bro. You must have a different time zone we in from in England. You know. So I mean in England we get the news. We are getting news 6 or 7 hours later, and the white time we wake up in Jamaica, I still news that England in the bad man.
Yeah.
Now when I break the news, them as a jump off, so we know I break the news, bro. Even all the time sitting and wait for 8 o'clock in the evening, if you get the news, I can start at 12 o'clock bad man. People lagging, so people need to know the importance. I'm a seat, so them know the importance of connecting with the audience because the fan base is here, bro. The fan base is on the internet. The fan base is not watching TV to see them. The fan base is right. The fan base is right at your foot. You see it?
Right.
So them have to just respect the thing and it goes to show how powerful the fan base is because the farmer coach disrespect the thing and then now him see how it works because him is a man we're so antiquated and understand the power of that the internet has grown. And the fans them and the people them saying things over this platform here. You understand? Over the internet platform here. Where people can understand, say, yo, bro, big man thing, if you're not do your job with the ARC, you know, you can't come tell them like, boy, you know, and come talk about this and that, you know. And we're going to Google, you know, we're going to call out, you know, we're post up on the gram, you know. The people them know, say, yo, a liar, you know. You Understand? Reporting player injured, the player not come call him injured, and when you go up on the team site, no injured, the player injured, and the player played 2 days after that.
Yeah.
So them look at something that we are aware of them something now. If you don't know what I want, you have a thing in Google, bro. You understand? You know, so Google never exists in 1933 where you come from, but in 2022, Google exists. Anything where so we can Google it and we can go up on the club site them too. And so we can go up on BrentfordFC.com and find out what going on.
Yeah.
See?
Dr. Joyful, clearly you know, listen what the man has said. The man say he remind him of Alvas Paul, and Alvas Paul young, just a break out, brave. When Alvas Paul just a break out, brother. The man is a beast, brother. Since the man get the injury and slow up on a whole heap of thing, he's just not the same. You know, listen, brother.
Yeah, man, the man, listen. Did I say the player is like Alvas Paul? I said he reminded me of Alvas Paul. You know, Alvas Paul was born a Rocks.
Yeah, he was a good baller. Wow, best player that in the under 17 World Cup, brother.
I mean, some of them know where every day just one talk. Every day not free.
Yeah, Dr. Joyful, brother. Yeah, listen, bro.
The joyless that bad man. The man said the play. If that player is the Alvas Paul, we don't want him in the national team. Yeah, I'm tell you, the man is like Alvas Paul. They must say, remind me of Alvas Paul with the bravery and the pace and the good at going forward and all them things. Alvas Paul wasn't born a Rocks, brother. If you watch football and if you know that Alvas Paul was a very good player when he was in the 17, 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Line straight until about 2022.
Alvas Paul, you know how long Alvas Paul play for Jamaica? For them a youth, for them a play for Portmore. Them push him in the team. And it was well deserved.
It was well deserved, brother. The man was a beast, brother. The man was scary, bad man. Yeah. Alvas Paul was scary when he was playing. Him just become a rough after recent time. He wasn't born a rough, bro.
Yeah, it was a good player.
Straight, Mr. Joyless.
People there.
Yeah, Ryan, we just said that. You know what I mean?
Boy, the man them cramp. Bro, the whole I put in the work, brother. And we're happy and we're the World Cup qualifier, Gold Cup. We feel good, brother, and for no say, 3 games left. And for no say, all the fans, them vibes, bro, brother. Nobody really even care, bro, because the people, them fed up, bro. Every time squad drop, something have to come up. Some problem, all kind of bullshit. Them never can come straight forward.
I want to tell you, I think one squad may ever to drop in a bag of knives, you know. That's this squad, to be honest, bro. I don't know what this squad is about, because it's not about the future. It's not about winning the extreme matches because it's not the best that we have. It's not about preparing for the Nations League because we have so much players that we could have called the way they did. As I said, you mentioned earlier on, Turgot is one of them. Ian Paris is one of them. You know what I mean? A couple of these players who are applying their trade in professional or semi-professional leagues where have the age profile that we're looking for. You bring them in a side and you have them in a side and you bring them in a system and you make them play a system.
Nah, man, can't brand them.
Work himself in the system. Lamar Walker is a good player and just lightweight. Remember, so the man moved from a meme to a decent player. You see? So people now looking at the youth as a good player because you know forward in the system and prove himself, working way in the system. And I'm proud of that. I'm glad when we see you forward putting in work and working in the system. However, you have some people now where in my opinion, my G, and I think the players are high ceiling. So just get this correct. Busy Atkins is not the best left winger in the JPL. He's not even the best on farm. He's not even the best winger on farm at Cavaliers. You know Webster, play on the right hand side. The number 7 is a better winger. He's having a better season than Busy Atkins. But maybe Busy Atkins have the higher ceiling because he's a really good player. But in terms of his performance of recent, it hasn't been up to the standard of let's say last year. You know what I mean? So I don't think he should be in that squad over, let's say, Eva Cardell Benbo from Waterhouse. Right? I don't think he should be in the squad over that player. The youth named Daniel Green, I think that's a player that deserves to be there. He deserves a chance, a really exciting player. And the youth from the number 7 there from Jungle. Cephas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him still on in side. Him should make it. I don't know. He was called up to the side and then they cut him. But I think that is a good player. I think that is a good player. He has blistering pace. He's brave. And you know, those players usually scare defenders. You know what I mean? So there are players there that, you know, I appreciate the fact that they're there and they got selected. Piercy is another one. He hasn't played many JPL games, but my schoolboy football is a good ball. I'm calm and composed in the middle of the park. And yeah, him getting a chance is okay with me as well. You know what I mean? But we have to look at sorry. We have to look at are they the best that we could have selected? And why is that there no striker that we could have called who's of the right profile? 19 or 20 year old, 20, 21 year old striker that we could have called alongside Bygrave. I feel like Bygrave should be there and Merrick.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Boy, brother. I don't know, brother, what happened to our football, brother. When I see national team I get better, at least I hope I'm wrong, but I don't know, bro. From the other day, I do no video, bro. Do no video about the Reggae Boyz, brother. I'm just frustrated, bro. I come one day, I'm just a talk football. I'm there on my Liverpool show, although I have 30 people on it, but I still enjoy it because I just a talk football. When I ever sit down and note, I come one stream, I'm just a talk football.
Because as a real fan doing Ryan, you see, win, lose, or draw, me a Reggae Boyz supporter. And I know how it's frustrating because more time I watch all the match in my head hurting about, but you have to take all 2 people before the match starts in about. Is it? Yeah, man. So I know how that go, but as a supporter, I decide how I look at fandom because me the Arsenal supporter, so you know how many ups and downs within our journey. You know what I mean? So me get used to it. Me say, you know, me say, bug you when I hear me come on man side and I'd be a foolish. Only good thing in left with a Saka where we give him debut. You understand? But
bro, only never give a man a good fair chance, though, brother.
No, he's not good, man.
Bro, he's a good manager, bro.
He's a good manager, but not a good manager for a side who's challenging the top four like Arsenal, bro. We are a side who we go through rebuilding and one challenge.
No, bro. If we give the man the time like how we give Emery. Excuse me, like how we give Arteta.
Arteta, yeah, man, because Arteta will get the time, but you not forget the time. Go on, man.
Arsenal fans say them can't understand him, can you speak?
I play name from Lucas from you I think they are Athletic.
Lucas at there. No man, I'm thinking they are Fiorentina in Italy.
The man I play the man as a number 10 and the man that defense. Hey, they were there for go, yeah. You see, but anyway, me just show you a vibe though. So we as an Arsenal fan, we go through it bad now. So we know how it is to be the up and down. Still support the side. So you see me I go watch them 3 match, although me cancel them match and do the other one. You see, me still I go watch them match. Because the only thing with this I play for pride. Obviously we can disrupt some of them and we beat up in our earlier stages. The only thing that we can do. But I don't think the side was selected for that purpose. I don't think they're selected to win. I think the side was selected to be a glass case to advertise certain players to the world. Is it? Yeah, bad bro. You know one of them, you know them all glass case when them put bull in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the man just kept one of them the bad bro and just paint it black, gold and green and put on Jamaica flag on it, is it?
Yeah.
And just know say, alright, the black, gold and green glass case I nobody will see now this they're up for sale. That's the thing are going bad. See, me not feel like them because me the question be asked, what are the expectations? They must expect the players them to just look like they want to win or look like you know say no expect the player them to win.
Bro, I don't think I get a point from them 6 games, brother.
We can get a point against El Salvador. I feel like we're going to draw the El Salvador match. If we draw the El Salvador match, that will be a big win in a lot of people. Because I think based on my observation, I think we're going to start half of the side are going to be local based there. I think half of the side are going to be local based. At 24 players called up and 12 of them are local based. So it can't be coincidence. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
It's not, and it is for preparation for the Nations League. Because Nations League can be important because in order to go to the World Cup, you have to qualify through the Nations League. then again we have to look at the rating, the FIFA rankings as well. You don't want to lose these 3 matches and drop way down on one partner at 950 in a FIFA ranking partner. And that is another part we have to look on too. So you have to be respectable because them basically bringing them things and use them implementing everything because they want to make sure that the competitiveness of the matches stay up. So the quality of the matches, no matter how small the side is always there because you don't want to be a side that loses or draws with a side that is below you because that will now lower your ranking. You understand what I mean? So let us see what is going on because I personally think out of these 3 matches where I get 1 point. I think we'll get 1 point from these 3 matches. I don't know. I don't think that this team was selected to win, Ryan. I think this team was just selected to showcase.
Wait, where is it? Ceylon.
I also tell some players, man, to bring some players to the world's attention, using the black, gold, and green as the podium so they can stand on and say, smear over here. Is it? I don't think this I have a thing in my mind, but I'm not gonna say it yet. So let's see. I have a little thing in my mind. Me know about 3 players I know are gonna start. I have a thing in my mind, and them 3 players that I feel like they're gonna start. But once I see them 3 players that start, them I know what to call them.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can say now is that 2 of those players are from one club. Those players out of the 3 are from the same club. And if I see those 2 players start, then I know what to do. Because it's Ryan, I'm not telling you this, bro. If a man does a boom and gear and put in a one taxi in jail, and him tell the taxi say, go a half a tree and set the taxi to go half a tree. A half a tree taxi go in.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So the man them done a gear the whole situation towards a specific direction. But a lot of people are not seeing where it go. Them just see the taxi and they know say you don't tell the taxi half a tree as alright. So them done a gear the eyeball them to a specific set of players. And if my punch is correct, I see 3 players who I feel like are gonna start, and I think 2 of those players are gonna be from the same club, but I won't say the players as yet, and I won't say the club as yet. Because when it comes to supporting Jamaica side, Thursday, this goes through the window.
Yeah.
I'm gonna support my side. I know so we might not win or whatever, but still gonna support the side. But any player who out there, definitely support. Realize me there, so I'm gonna try to make sure to get all that out of my guys when it comes to support my side Thursday.
Yeah.
Reggae Boyz, me say, I'm one them win. Me never ever go wish my side lose.
Yeah.
Ever. How when them play Brazil.
Yeah.
Them say Brazil, Jamaica play Brazil already and join. And when everybody predicts them, I don't play for them. Do about a 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. So, me not watch them something. All around anything can't be anywhere. What they sheriff beat Real Madrid. You understand what I say? So we can go on like so we know everything. Things can happen on the day. Aside can have a bad day and then after have an excellent day. Everything change. You understand what I say? But me know say Canada them man there are come to 6 Jamaica. It's that side there when them land in Canada, them man they Atlantic 6 with. Me not ask you. Canada ain't gonna play no 1-0. I ain't gonna play no low block or no Canada or all Jamaica in them place and 6 with. And I'm very scared to play against Canada in them place and the current form of them depart. And the man them call up all of them big guns. Remember so the man them basically don't know them qualify already.
Party them a keep, bro. I see them my pass earlier on today. Them a put up a whole heap of thing outside the stage and all of them things. Them a keep big party, man. That's how you see the game. That's how the game is a 4 p.m. game. I think the game starts 4 p.m. in Canada. That's going to be 3 o'clock in Jamaica. You see, nice temperature. It probably. I think we have a snowstorm supposed to come. I think this week is supposed to have a snowstorm, and then after that snowstorm, we had the last one. So the next game, they must set for the Jamaica game. That's the next home game them have. So you see them a set up. Them a big party in Canada, yeah, man. So you know, say the man them want a good send off. You understand?
No, the man them. You know, I tell you. Remember, say it to the hour day. To the hour day, 22nd.
Yeah.
The man them are planning to dump up Jamaica, you know. Just remember for Canada are planning for 6 Jamaica. And that the man them are planning to do, you know. The man them want 6 Jamaica, and the man them are complaining about speed and power will overpower any size in the tank. At 6, the man them are planning for 6 win about, bro. Remember the man them forward at Jamaica and underestimate Jamaica. And I say, yo, we don't need to start ball of them. Yo, no go over this, go sit down over this. So we don't need to start. Just start them 3 men and give them a run out because show them. And then them realize it look too bad and then them pick back things. But the man them want to hold way for them place at 6 way. Me I tell you that. And that the man them want this. The man them go up in a 1 love. At 6 the man them want 6 Jamaica. Me I tell you that. See? Worse I have couple Jamaican fans. Whereas I was going to Jamaican fan side with the man them never get no look in on Jamaica side. And the man they want 6-3. Me I tell you that. So that me afraid for me. They don't want to see that much the brother. Me I tell you. But El Salvador, I feel we can get a job from El Salvador.
Hey.
If we beat them, we can get a job.
Out of any other body, bro, Ian Campbell, me I call you, brother, car. You, brother, more hear what you say about them English-based player, brother, because you text it from Nichols the bad. More say we have the same energy for them, man, them ticket book, and them just skirt, them just say, yo, them. Oh, yeah, Ian Campbell. Boy, we just hope someone get 6 as we have there, brother.
Brother, alright, remember, you know. Remember, I don't want to see my side lose no time at all, you know. Today is the 22nd. Today is Tuesday, 22nd of March, 2022. See? 22nd of the 3rd, 22. Brother, them man there are forward out 6 Jamaica. Them man there are forward out 6 weeks. And that the man them are planning to do, bro. The man them not planning for easy up. The man them not laughing thing we do. The man them call a strong side because they want 6 weeks.
Yeah, the man them a big party celebration, brother.
A carnival, the man them go to keep a Jamaica's expense in a bad, bro.
The way him they go did it, the Trudeau, the Prime Minister. My dad the game.
My dad match.
Yeah.
I see pro clubs in there, so I say I'm UB party. I wouldn't call UB party.
I don't know how we call it.
The low charge will always change goalposts to blame JFF. So professional pro clubs. Answer me for a second. Who is the UB party? I mean like the UK based Jamaicans, them they call UB party?
Oh shit.
Yeah, professional pro clubs. Reply to that. Because no one for them call UB party. Because I want to know if there's is the same thing I referred to earlier on. I talk about the xenophobia. So if it's a xenophobia, then it's only the JPL players that should play for Jamaica, right? And then when the JPL players then play for Jamaica and then get beat up, then what next? What is going to be the response after? When JPL players then play around, don't perform good and get beat up, then what is the next? What is the next step? What is the next part of business? How we can fix the thing now? Come on. So answer me professional pro clubs FIFA 20, bro. Just answer quick and fast, yeah. So I can know what I want. Come on, no. All of that is the UB for the terminology. I don't know me ignorant to it, brother. I don't know what it means. If it means, you know what I mean? If it means the UK based Jamaican them. So let me know what I want. But Ryan, as I say, bro, we're looking forward to see how these JPL great players perform. I'm sure that we can find maybe one player or two of them who are great and will move on to the Champions League level from the JPL. So let's see how that plays out now. Whatever they are, we have them open and hoping for the best, right? Yeah, my general, but anyway, bless myself in that. There and good evening to everybody who there. This is some of the youth them there, you know what I mean? Mr. Giles, big up yourself.
Padrina Ian Campbell.
Mr. Giles. All right. Big up yourself, brother. I got call. I got call Ian Campbell because I call me.
Yeah, I see Ian Campbell there, man. Yeah, man. He say, what's something? Maybe they are still for the club.
No, no bother with that, Ian Campbell. Don't bother move the goat. I call him there.
Yeah, man. Do it.
Yeah, look a bit. People. Ian, I call Ian Campbell. I don't know what Ian Campbell is top, but. So, I call him, people. I'm a move the goalpost, you know.
Yes, Ryan.
Yes, Ian. Good evening, brother.
Yeah, on.
What you say now about them players who turn on the thing, brother?
Listen, first and foremost, we need to find out if the players turn down the call.
Brother, the man them ticket buy.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it was back for them.
Bro, the man them ticket buy. The man them ticket buy.
Well, listen. If that's the case, they shouldn't be recalled. Is that the case?
You watch a press conference with Paula?
No.
You need to go watch it. It depends on Simon Preston channel. You need to go watch it.
I know, but I don't want to see the press conference. I don't want to see the press conference with Paul Hall. So
you don't want Paul Hall to be the coach?
Not really.
Why?
I think Paul Hall is we need a stronger personality to be Jamaican coach.
Well, you see people. All of them people who are bash me, when you go come at the stick. Well on there, Campbell.
I respect Paul Hall. Respect him. Respect Paul Hall. He's a gentleman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Paul Hall is too good for Jamaican football. That's my opinion.
Yeah?
Paul Hall is a gentleman. You understand?
Yeah.
Paul Hall can't deal with our style, our hooligan style operation.
Yeah.
He's someone like a John Barnes. You understand?
Yeah.
Or a Central American coach who will fight fire with fire. You understand?
Mm.
So if the coach say, listen, I want these players, right? He wants those players. And the player is going to say, listen, this man not good, I don't want him. Right? Paul will take a look at people. You understand? Even if they're not of a certain standard. Yeah? Whereas somebody like a Zambrano or John Barnes or one of those people or Samuel Dice, they'll just tell you blunt, this man's not good, I don't want him on my team, full stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Paul needs to coach a team like a Canada. I think he'd be a wonderful coach for a Canadian team. Right? Yeah. Paul is too good for Jamaican football. That's my opinion. Right? And I'm bashing him because he's an excellent youth development coach. Right? But he shouldn't be coaching Jamaica's team. Because one, there are people here who will try to influence decision and give him substandard player. Because I look at that team selection and I don't think the best players from the JPL were even selected. Right? Because if you're selecting is Bygrave in the team?
Who?
Bygrave.
Bygrave?
Bygrave, the leading goal scorer in JPL.
I think so.
What about Sifa? Sifa's in the cut.
Bro, be honest with you, bro, I don't even look at the team, bro.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that, listen, JPL is a semi-professional league, yes? And we need to up the standard of our football, right? Because the players in the league, most of them are not of international standard. Yes, they may have the God-given talent, but the technical know-how, the discipline and what is required, they don't have that. And the coaching level is also lacking. So you're going to find that our football got a problem, right? As for the England-based players that did not show up, right? What can I say? These guys are what? 29 going on 30?
No man, some of them young man, some of them will call young man.
Like who young?
Jamal Lowe no young, Kevin Stewart no young.
Jamal Lowe is 28. Kevin Stewart 29.
Still young player them the brother. You can't have the team at 20.
Ryan. What I'm saying is that you're a 29-year-old. Next World Cup cycle, how old would the player be?
Yeah, boy, you're still not gonna need. You're not gonna need.
34.
You're not gonna need too much of them. Listen, brother.
Ryan, yeah.
You're not gonna need too much of them players that are the age of 29 and 20. You're not gonna need a lot, but you have to have some of them man there. You know, the experience around the team, leading up for the Nation League.
Listen, Ryan. Yeah.
Leading for the Nation League and the World Cup and the Gold Cup. You're gonna need a little bit. Because remember, you know, you're gonna need guidance in the team. As a young player going, result not go your way, head drop, your confidence drop. You are gonna need some of them players tonight. Not a lot, but you're gonna need.
Ryan, what I heard, I'm being serious now. What I heard is that some of the players were asked not to make the journey, or pressured not to make the journey.
All right.
Right.
You want me know. Me have a feeling still, based on the information me get, the information say you buy them ticket. I don't know if, because I ask the person, show me some receipt. Show me the receipt. Show me say you want to buy the ticket and them not come. You can just put them name on a piece of paper and say, yo, boy, with them money come and wait. I mean, I say, show the receipt, but boy, I mean,
well, listen, all right, somebody like, you know, the players that I would look at to move forward with from this failed campaign, I would look at, say, 5 players to move forward with. Kevin Stewart, right? Why Kevin Stewart? Because he's the only CDM that we have, right?
Bro, you saw live stay though. Anthony Grant to commit to the program, willing for PM ticket, willing to come anytime the Jamaica call him.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that Ryan, but we are looking toward the next World Cup campaign, Ryan. We have to be realistic.
No, I just a seminar, same P9 team, but a man no commit. You have to look on that team, brother.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, listen, Ryan, the last set of games that we had, Kevin Stewart was told by his club not to journey to Jamaica because he's not fully match sharp. Kevin Stewart defied his club and nonetheless came to play for Jamaica, right? Brentford does not want Ethan to play for Jamaica, any at all, because he's their best defender. I saw the idea when Pinnock was injured, Brentford kept on losing, right? So you have to understand that certain players come under pressure in their club when they come to play for Jamaica.
So yeah, so don't call back Pinnock then.
No, I'm not saying not to call him back.
Because him ticket buyer him to come.
But listen, Ethan Pinnock, he's our best defender.
Right? He's our best defender, but as the brother has to stop listening to JFF, stop believe them. Brother,
I don't believe, listen, I do not believe the JFF.
Bro, the first thing the person said to me, brother, the first thing the person said to me, anyway, people, I'm going to cut off because my eye don't get ready. We have a specific time when I go to bed at night time. So, I'm going to end the show, people. When I see my eye get ready. So, brother, so sad, I have to cut the conversation, but I got my bed, bro. I have to wake up early and think tomorrow.
Alright, man, cool.
Yeah, me catch up back with the people. Don't know, I got the gym, I got work and thing, and I have to go on my bed at a particular time. So I have to get some sleep, recover for go to work tomorrow and gym. So people, Me catch up with you again. See? No